Hello, this is XStark1ll3rX's here, and today I'm going to be going through a 1 to 99 farming guide. So, without further ado, let's get to the content and see what's exactly going to be in this guide. Okay then, so in this 1 to 99 farming guide, first I will be giving some information on just starting up with farming, some general things you need to know before starting farming. Then I will be showing you the location of the patches which I'm going to be using in this guide. These are allotment trees and fruit trees, and then the rest of the video will be explaining the level 1 to 99 steps which I personally took to get 99 farming and the current costs of doing such. So let's get into the starting information. Okay, so this is the information that you need to know before starting up training from 1 to 99 farming. So first of all, you are going to need a lot of money, and by I mean a lot, I mean you probably are going to need at least 100 mil. It must have cost me at least 100 mil to get to 99 farming. So you're going to need a lot of money. I'm not going to lie, you need a lot. Second thing is you're going to need to know where you're going to get your seeds from. Now, for most of you, I would imagine, and for me, it's going to be from the Grand Exchange. Now, this may lead to slightly higher costs, but in the long run, it will save you a lot of time and effort. Because, especially when you get to the higher level seeds, the tree seeds and that, it will take you God knows how many hours to be able to get the amount of seeds needed to get the levels required by this guide. So, just buy your seeds. It's a lot easier, guys. The third, and personally the most important, is know where the patches are. Now, this is important because if you know exactly where the patches are, like what teleports you need to use, it will make your runs a lot more effective, and you'll be able to do maybe a few more runs a day when you're doing the lower ones. When you get to the high ones, it just makes it a bit more efficient in leveling. Okay, so now I'm going to show you where each of the patches are that you will be using in this guide. See you in a sec. Okay, so the first set of locations you're going to need to know are for the very low levels starting off, which is the allotments. Now there are 4 of these which I would recommend that you use. The first one is being south of Falador. The second one is west of Port Fanmastis. I've said that probably really wrong. The third one is the north of Cafferby, and the fourth is north of Abergney. So the easiest way to get to these, to the Falador one, is to teleport to the Falador lodestone and run south, and then slightly east, and you'll get there. The second one, I would recommend either teleporting to the Canifis lodestone or using the ectophile thing teleport, I can't remember what it's called, to get there, and then running either west or east depending on which you teleport to. North of Cafferby, very simple, just teleport to the lodestone and run slightly northwest. And then for the Abergney, just teleport to the lodestone and run northeast. Okay, now I'm going to quickly show you a picture of each of these, so you've got a physical, you can see where it is on the map. Okay, so now we have the locations of the fruit trees. So the first of these is in the Gnome Stronghold, right next door to the tree, the normal tree patch which is in there. Either you want east of Cafferby, we have one in the Tree Gnome Village, west of the Tree Gnome Village, just outside. We have one north of Brimhaven, and we have one in Letya. So the first one, Gnome Stronghold, is accessed the same way as the other tree in the Stronghold, either by using the Ida teleport and running at northwest, or by teleporting using the spirit trees. Second one, east of Cafferby, simple, just teleport to the Cafferby lodestone and run east. One west of Tree Gnome Village, the simplest way to get to this is by teleporting to the Yanil lodestone and running north towards the maze. The one in Brimhaven is easiest accessed by teleporting to the Karamja lodestone or by taking the ferry and running west. If you use the lodestone, you just run north. And the one in Letya is easiest accessed by teleporting to the Letya lodestone and then running slightly northeast. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a quick picture of each of these so you know exactly where they are. Okay, next ones you're going to need to know are the locations of the normal tree patches. So the first of these is east of the Lumbridge General Store. The second one is the Varrock Castle Courtyard. The third one is in Falador Park. The fourth is in Taverley, and the fifth is in the Gnome Stronghold. So the easiest way to get to all of these, the one in Lumbridge is easiest accessed by the Lumbridge Lodestone. The Varrock one is accessed by either teleporting to Varrock using a spell or using the Varrock Lodestone and running north. The one in Falador Park, you can use the Lodestone and run to the centre of Falador, and there it is. For the one, in Taverley, you can use the Taverley Lodestone and then run east. And for the Gnome Stronghold, you will need to use you can either use the Lodestone and then northwest, or use the gnome trees to get there. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a quick picture of each of these so you know exactly where they are. Okay then, now finally it's time to start on the actual guide itself and what you need to do to level up. So from level 1 to level 15, I would recommend using the allotments, and I would recommend only using potatoes. This is a lot easier, as you don't have to keep swapping seeds and everything, and they are the cheapest and they do get you up relatively quickly. And if you can include any herbs and flowers which you can plant at these levels. So the cost of just using potatoes to get the total of the levels is 604 GP for all the seeds you will need, and from this you will make an overall profit of 5,674 GP profit. Okay, let's head on to level 15 to level 30. Okay, the first thing to say about this part is there are no more allotments in this guide, so you no longer need to use these. Okay, so from level 15 to level 30 you will be using only oak trees. These are got by acorns. So the cost of the seeds without protecting them comes to a total of 1,850 GP, and the cost of the total amount of seeds with protection is 10,900 GP, and the potential profit from doing this is 37,850 GP. Okay then, let's get on to level 30 to 45. Okay then, to get to from level 30 to 45 you'll be using apple trees and willow trees. So the cost of using these with using the normal tree without protection is 34,612, and for the fruit trees it will only cost you 18 GP for all the seeds that you will need to get these levels. Now the cost with protection is a lot higher, if I'm honest. For the normal trees it is 60,318, and for the fruit trees it is 11,844. And the potential profit from this is relatively good. From the normal tree you will get 120,798 GP, or if you use the fruit tree you will get 27,738. Okay then, let's move on from level 45 to 60. Okay, the trees you will use from level 45 to level 60 is the curry tree and maple tree. So the total cost of using these without protection for these levels is 1.257 million GP, or for the fruit tree it's only 450 GP. There's a big difference. Now there's an even bigger difference if you use protection. So with protection for the normal trees it will be 1.441 million, for the fruit trees it will be 307,800 GP. Now the profit for this is different depending on which one you will use, but the loss if you use normal trees for this part is 1.244 million GP, and you will actually earn profit if you use the fruit trees, but you will get 131,670 GP. Okay, let's go from level 60 to 75. Okay, from level 60 to level 75 you'll be using the yew trees and the papaya trees. So the total cost of these levels without protection is 4.941 million GP, and for the fruit tree it is 2.918 million GP. Okay, if you choose to use protection there's quite a bit of increase for the normal tree. With protection for the normal tree it goes up to 8.439 million GP, and for protection with the fruit tree it's 2.935 million GP. Okay, so these are both losses for this part. The total loss for these levels for using the normal trees are minus 4.411 million GP, and for the fruit tree it is minus 1.887 million GP. Okay then, so let's do the final step and get from level 75 to 99. Okay, so for the final part in this guide, you will be using palm trees and magic trees. So the total cost of these without protection for the normal tree, magic tree, is 131 million GP. And for the fruit tree, it is 82 million GP. So the cost of these levels with protection for the normal tree is 203 million GP, and for the fruit tree is 112 million GP, which for this part again gives you a double loss. You will lose 118 million doing the normal trees and 64.8 million doing the fruit trees. Okay, so that's the guide here. I'm just going to give you a little intro next. See you in a sec. Okay everybody, that's my 1 to 99 farming guide. The first thing I'd like to say is obviously thank you for watching this guide. I thought I would just give you a little bit more information on how I got the prices for those and so on. So the way I managed to get the prices for those was using the RuneScape wiki on the current prices of each of the items, and then timesing them by the times in the price of the items by the amount which was needed to get the levels, which can be the price for with and without protection and so on. And the way I managed to work out the amount that was going to be needed was by going on the skill calculators of RuneHQ and getting the amount, for example, the amount of fruit trees needed and the amount of normal trees needed, and getting the approximate average for those two, so it'd like be half and half sort of thing. Okay, thank you for watching this 1 to 99 farming guide. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to punch the like button, leave a comment down below, and also subscribe. Also, you may still follow me on my Twitter feed, which is linked down below. So, last thing to say, thank you so much for watching. I've been XStark1ll3rX's, and I will see you all very soon. Goodbye!